Was it? I can't tell if it was killing the guy or getting to that point in the level that caused us to win. But wow,
Are you... Okay, yeah, that's a scream.
I think they do that in gameplay too.
Escaping into a place like this, those Morton scum are hiding something.
Aikawa here. I've got some nasty intel on Morden's weapon.
Why did they make her a major character in this game?
Yep. According to analysis at the lab,
'Cause
the
she's
technology
cute.
used in Morden's weapon are
100%
I'm
sure
cute.
that's
When-
why.
current technology.
I'm cute. When am I going to be a major character in Metal Slug?
Heads must be exaggerating.
Huh?
I'm just saying, Ogma's technology.
This is
exceeded
Marco.
my predictions. Seems they've been keeping their cutting-edge technology under wraps.
I missed when he was voiced by Galford in SNK Heroes Shooting.
Actually,
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones we've been using have higher capabilities than those we've released to
Mission complete!
I'm signing off.
Oh, wait. I've got something else.
Proceed.
You do know you can actually develop and customize slugs before a mission begins. I'm
Rumi, can you
sure
turn down your
you're
music?
collecting the materials found during the missions, right, Major?
Of course I am.
Rumi, we're discussing strategies. Can you not play your
Info you find in each mission.
playlist?
When parts are
Band
Because that's what
music.
this
you can strengthen your slug.
that's what this music transition sounded like. It was just, oh, here's the next thing on my sound library.
What?
Oh, that's right. You could customize the slug to like have different weapons and looks and shit.
And yet, the slug still plays like an absolute piece of shit, so why bother with an otherwise interesting feature?
So what am I supposed to do?
You can develop new parts with laboratory and change parts.
I'm out in the middle of a battlefield,
Don't
Rumi.
forget customizing your slug routinely. I've busted my
Are you
head
really
trying to
like
get you and everyone
doing this
else.
whole expositional cutscene to teach me how to do a gameplay element?
Just who is everyone else?
Yeah.
Gotta run. Signing off.
Wait,
They-
who is this everyone else?
I forgot they actually tried with like the facial animations, which I guess isn't the worst thing. It's just marred by the fact that it's these models.
It only looked slightly less horrifying than Sonic did in Adventure 1. What's wrong, Amy? The fact that you're a goddamn vampire.
Whoa!
You're great.
God, what year was Sonic Adventure 1?
A lot earlier than this, so it has an excuse. This game has no excuses. It's just a sorry excuse of existence.
I think it was like early 2000, right? Not like
Marco here. I've infiltrated the mine.
lots of
Do
Googling
you
today.
copy?
1998, Jesus Christ!
Guess I can't
Wow.
leave it here.
And it looks better than this game, and it was on Dreamcast.
Bossy.
Yeah.
Here.
Harry, you're okay.
Yeah.
Also, they're working with humans in this game, so there's even less of an excuse for it to look like shit.
I'm not certain, but I'm sure that they're not out of the picture yet, right?
Yeah, I
They
guess.
have
By
lives.
the way, where are you? Can you rendezvous with me?
I've got things I want to check here underground. When I finish, I'll link up with you.
Don't be too.
Please tell me you can play as her.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, you can play as all four of them.
Than a certain someone who
No, I mean as in Backpack Lady.
Oh no,
himself.
no.
You're the one.
So they make her like an important character, but you don't even get to play as her.
Morden's forces
She's the Stacy of this game.
technology.
From Somei.
That would be great if she could just start pulling guns out of her backpack and actually use them instead of drop them.
Someone else.
Yeah.
The Morden goons call it Alator.
Have you asked if
She sounds like just a bored high schooler with a bunch of cue cards.
Forces have
This is
fallen
Eri, by the way.
They've transferred the Alator technology
Yeah.
to weapons development. That's all I know for now.
Is that so?
If I get more
I just remember
intel,
the voice
I'll
acting gets
contact
worse.
you.
I remember Fio's being like kind of horrible.
Can it be any worse than she was in Maximum Impact 2?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that, especially not dubbed.
Well, the dub version, she keeps making a cappella gun noises, which is annoying as fuck.
I remember it being worse here. We will see, though. Memory can be a funny thing sometimes. just love you just constantly collecting these bars. And I'm not sure we're going to even use them.
I mean, the slugs look like pieces of crap, so why bother customizing them? Like, you are better off not being in a slug.
Yeah. I'd say it's like essentially free damage, but I mean even this player doesn't want them, so... God, the scenarios are not all that interesting either.
Oh, we're in a mine cavern. Where has that ever been done before?
So yeah, I remember the POWs will just like run in circles until they eventually just kind of fade out of existence.
Are you absolutely sure this was made for the PlayStation 2?
It was released for the PlayStation 2, but might have been made for the Game Boy or something, I don't know.
This started development on the release of the 3DO. Okay, given like the proportions of these models, how the hell would anyone eat at this table? Like, their legs do not fit under the table.
Yeah, there's nothing to scale in this game either.
How would they even reach anything?
Oh, that's just a tank firing at a wall.
The person operating this tank would be charged for reckless endangerment of their food.
This person's playing like I would, in that they're not using their weapons enough, but I consider that a flaw of mine.
I mean, it's kind of intuition that you would want to save your ammunition for the late game.
Yeah, but you get a ton of it from what I remember.
Was he actually, like, trying to Minecraft with his knife over there?
He's really excited for Steve and Smash Brothers.
That is so stupid that you have to shoot at them from behind the blood wall.
Yeah, they're not even in the arena that you're stuck in. And now they're just... Where are they? Oh, for God's sake. I do love... This game has lock-on, so I think the rocket launcher and the enemy chaser are, like, virtually identical.
Yeah, like this game is going to have homing missiles programmed in.
I think they are homing the thing. Like, I think they're even the rocket launcher is just has some homing on it.
It always had a little bit of homing,
Yeah.
but with this game engine, who knows? You know, it would be great if you can access these weapons through a pause menu.
Yeah, I don't actually think you can. Like, Mega Man X style, you know?
I keep thinking that guy's helmet is actually like him having a bald spot.
Wait, so if we have a limit on how many bombs we can carry, why aren't we using more bombs? I'm just saying, man. I think we could use some of this ammo. Oh God.
Okay, I guess we fused with that POW guy for a moment.
I've made maps in like a Doom map editor that look better than this.
I have made Time Splitter maps that look visually better than this.
More fun to play too.
Yeah, because at least you're playing a frantic, fast-paced game, which this could never dream of being. Which is kind of sad to say about a Metal Slug game.
I don't know, I might call it frantic in the sense that it's hard to control. Nah, the lock-on just removes all the challenge.
Yeah.
And the flying enemies are the vehicles that just don't fire at you. They just don't do anything. I know it's more than Army, but man, the AI is just kind of like move around randomly and then fire occasionally.
Was this like rushed out the door for something?
They took their sweet time making it in terms of it, you know, being a PS2 release. It's not even a sound for that whenever you untie them. Like, you cut the ropes and it just, there's nothing.
They just spring up and say thank you in a creepy voice.
Thank you.
I think that's like a disc, that item that he just gave you, and I believe that's like gallery stuff. So,
You could see the photos of the original Metal Slug staff being absolutely horrified by what they did to their baby. I was wondering if this was like some anniversary release maybe, but no, it's not even that.
oh yeah.
Like, why did this exist?
Wasn't an Anthology an anniversary release?
Yeah, it was. Where you can reflect on the good Metal Slug games.
Even
Oh, and also 6.
even some of the, you know, the not so good ones, but they weren't bad, not compared to this.
I apologize to Metal Slug 7. You are now a game compared to this. I mean, these visuals do look like an early DS game.
I was gonna say, yeah.
These are the character models they use for the poke-aimey aspect of Metal Slug. You can annoyingly poke Marco in the face. Oh, wow, that gunshot, where just a bullet in slow motion.
Oh god, yeah.
In Metal Slug 3D, it's always bullet time.
I mean, fair, they had the, like, the rainbow bullets or whatever, but, you know, that actually worked.
It wasn't that.
Yeah, I think these look more ridiculous because they're like a trail, you know? Like kind of a blurred, like, smear sort of thing, but they're moving really slowly, so it doesn't really make any sense.
I like the draw distance, and the player knew about it.
Oh yeah, I missed the little scream that POWs did after they saluted you. Like, I don't even know what that sound was supposed to be. They just kind of go, ah!
It had personality, unlike this game. Also, did all of them just say, hold up, hold up?
Yeah. Hold up, hold up, hold up.
What really gets to me is that SNK did 3D games before this, and this just looks like baby's first 3D game.
It really does.
Like, they did the Athena survival horror game, they did some 3D Samurai Showdowns, Fatal Furies, and King of Fighters. How is this so inept?
Did you just say Athena survival horror?
Yeah, there's a PlayStation game that is a survival horror game starring Athena.
What?
I think it's called Athena Awakening from a Normal Life.
That sounds like the weirdest thing ever.
Too bad it's Japanese only, so we wouldn't understand what the hell's going on.
Right, yeah.
Not even the combined Japanese knowledge of Mally and I would probably be able to translate that.
Yeah, that's not a concept that would, get localized, especially not back then. That...
I'm pretty sure the Athena survival horror game's better than this, though.
I can't believe that you keep saying that, and you're not wrong. Those words make no sense to me.
I mean, new reference points for your anathema asthma if that ever comes out.
Also, we just kept firing a rocket, and it just kept, like, disappearing halfway through.
You know what really got to me? Those were the same grenade launcher sounds for Resident Evil. I keep making Resident Evil comparisons, but they're using, like, the same stock sounds as Resident Evil.
Yeah, those are fire bombs, so I guess we have max ammo on that, too.
Yeah, it looks like a Molotov cocktail cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. His weak point was from the behind, apparently. It was a regrettable birth defect that he was born with a target-shaped birthmark on his butt.
God, wasn't there, like a Zankuro thing where he was really weak in the back for some reason?
No, Zankuro is invulnerable in the back.
Oh, okay.
In Samurai Showdown 3. They knew back hits were broken in that game. I wish these people knew that this game was a broken, unplayable piece of shit. Also, I apologize to every criticism I gave to Samurai Showdown 3 and 4, because at least they're fun games, while this is the antithesis of a fun game.
I just noticed the POW, since they, you know, it's 3D and all, they don't just, like, kind of roam around when you free them. They just stand there and wait for you to approach them. Because it doesn't feel like this game has very good, like, pathing or AI for, like, movement. And, like, it just gets really confused anytime they try to go somewhere.
I feel like the only other, like, classic game attempting to go 3D that is worse than this is Bubsy. That is the only thing I can think of that's worse than this.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think Bubsy is actually better just because they didn't have a lot to go on. Like, they were kind of going into new territory and just turned out something that wasn't very good by comparison to its competition. Whereas this was, like, way too late for something like this.
Also keep in mind, too, 2006,
Yeah.
there was, like, a glut of military-themed shooters at the time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And this does nothing to stand out. In fact, this game is just nothing.
The distance on these things.
Yeah, I think you might have to get a little closer, pal.
I think he's trying to do an exploit, it looks like.
I'm surprised this game doesn't have a sniper rifle, considering how many games have those nowadays.
Sorry, nothing. Anyway.
I don't know if you're laughing at how bad this game is, or if you're just laughing in disbelief as your sanity is slipping.
Oh, you'll see.
What? I just heard a soldier die a bunch of times for no reason.
Oh, they just have attack grunts.
It sounds more like they're being hit than hitting.
You have 999 machine gun, dude.
Yeah, use a little of it, please. Get me through this pain faster.
Yeah.
Oh god, Iron Lizard in a 3D game. That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I think the drop shot's in too, just because I think everything's in.
Oh no.
What the fuck? I thought this was the opening to Mega Man X for a second. I'm pretty sure this actually just is the opening of Mega Man X. What the fuck?
Isn't that the Metroid boss?
Just wait until you fight Nightmare.
Oh, so that's where the idea from the final boss of Metal Slug 7 came from.
referencing only their finest work.
You see, we have this giant enemy crab. Oh, great, that attack is wonderful. It assumes that you didn't bother going down with it.
Oh god, what the fuck? It sure shot a lot, but I don't know if it actually was threatening you.
No, it wasn't. It's only a threat when you're up here, from what it looks like.
That was nice. Alright, so don't go up there. Part of me wants to say that I remember this boss giving me a lot of trouble, and I can kind of see why.
I am praying that he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to go up there to hit the eye.
Ah, okay.
So there is a reason to endanger yourself. Circled. Oh, that was a really cheap explosion.
Mission complete.
Oh, he says it along with the announcer. Great.
You okay, dude? You have shoulder problems or something?
I think his arm's coming out of his shoulders. Jesus.
Damn, I guess I overdid it.
Oh my god!
It's a good scream.
The Falcon's Marco Rossi is still alive? Bah. The SV Project Laboratory and Falcon Special Forces are still in action. Looks like that Allen clown has screwed up real good. Get those Ogma bozos here now!
If you're looking for me, I've been waiting here.
What the? Jesus Christ.
The remaining government forces have destroyed my secret factory!
I've heard about them. Can the Falcons really be such a fearful opponent?
Fearful? Are you implying I'm afraid of them? They're just noisy bugs that have foiled my ambitions one time too many.
I think that's Soma's dad.
So, it's time to destroy their hive and get them on the run.
Oh, you've completed the missile then.
Yes, and we've already prepared it for launch. We're just waiting for your orders.
Then launch it
I like
immediately. The target
that
is
he has like
the
these.
Project Laboratory.
The ends of his hairs are just transparent and ethereal looking.
But leader, considering the previous report, the Falcons may have intercepted our missile's orbit.
Spice.
I'll have Alan swat them down. It's not a big deal.
Oh my god.
These are just. The casting is so weird.
I know it's not, like, unusual, but there's still something about the fact that this is all English voice acting for a game that was not localized. Like, why?
Good, because Metal Slug did that. I feel like it's rude to yawn in a commentary, but given what we're looking at, it's excusable. Okay, for a moment I thought that was Carmen Cole falling down.
Where am I now?
Sorry,
Harry here.
all the other Metal Slug videos were recorded. My sleep schedule is actually really messed up, so I was actually yawning throughout most of
So
those.
they've made me, have they? I guess I better get out of here.
Nah, don't be so hasty. There's no rush. Morden's forces aren't free to move around either.
So where the hell am I?
As you can see,
Language?
Pretty sure you're about to.
underground ruins.
Come to think
I'm
of
pretty
it,
sure you're about to
I
fight Strength from
remember
House of the
seeing
Dead
this
2
place in my
here.
school books. I was quite the little student, you know.
Speaking of Sonic Adventure, is this the Lost World from that game?
I'm half expecting him to run into Tikal.
Hey, are you saying little green men from
Hello
Mars
there,
built
friend.
this?
I think she would look more human than him.
Ready for this, Major? According to carbon dating tests, these mines were built 8 billion years ago.
Impossible. Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago. It's gotta be a mistake in the analysis.
I know it's an anomaly, but there's no mistake carbon dating.
The numbers are weird. It's like 8 billion. They just wrote down 80.
For Morden's advanced technology.
The Alator? No, I don't think these ruins and the Alator are related. Morden's forces don't seem to understand these ruins too well.
Oh, brother. This is just a pack of mysteries, isn't it?
That's right. All I know is we better stay on our toes here.
You said it.
Who
We shouldn't
talks
waste any more
like
time.
this?
Let's get out of here.
The military.
This is worse than Dino Crisis 1, where everyone was like going on first name basis and talking in the open. And Regina being a sarcastic asshole to her like superiors.
That sounds great. So, Metal Slug was really great when it had zombies. So, they just did zombies, although they have swords this time.
Are they zombies? They look like cyborgs.
They're like, I think they're kind of mummified too. It's weird.
They kind of look like the Strogg from Quake 2. Oh, they are zombies. You can cut off their heads and everything, but they bleed green, so I guess somebody forgot to turn off the regulation in House of the Dead. I take it they cannot turn you into a zombie.
No, because that would be, I don't know if it would be fun, but, you know, Metal Slug was great when they did stuff like that, and this is not great Metal Slug, so.
Moving slow in this game.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, the bomb attack would not look, you would not want to see that with these developers. Yeah, they do puke at you, though. Oh, that's them, yeah. So,
Tarman.
yeah,
in
the Tarman
3D.
is just here for some reason. And he does, in fact, shoot, like a big mist of, zombie acid or whatever you call it, and, like, suicide bomb you.
It is so insulting that med kits are in this game, but you can't become a zombie.
Yeah. Zombies and medkits, but no zombification. What is this AI? They just kind of wander.
I thought the pathfinding in Resident Evil 1 was bad.
Also, yeah,
God, the knives work like they do in Resident Evil Code Veronica as well, in which that they just keep hitting.
yeah.
Which is why it's really funny to know that in battle mode, a fast Wesker player doesn't bother going for the Magnum, they just knife Alexia.
Yeah,
God, the suicide bomb attack looks so bad.
yeah, they're the Tarman and the soldier zombies, and all in one.
Actually, they did have a self-destruct if they're on a platform above you.
Yeah, they could fall on you, but these, like, actually leap at you, and I remember it being pretty damn annoying here.
Also, this game trying to make zombies, like, an engaging gameplay challenge.
Yeah. They can't even make helicopters threatening, and they're, you know, flying vehicles with mounted weapons. It's like, oh, here's a zombie with a sword.
What is the point of even including zombies if you yourself cannot be one?
That's the thing about the Tarman enemies in this game, is because, like, you don't really have any real indication where their attack is going, so you'll just get hit by that shit, and because it's impossible to tell, like, there's no indicator for it. Oh my god. And they turn purple too because... Oh man. Oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah! I remember these things. Oh right, yeah, and the flame shot's not a flame shot, it's an actual just flamethrower, because,
So, in other words, it sucks.
Yeah?
Lizard, enemy chaser. Rocket launch flame shot.
Every time they suicide bomb, I die inside because of how bad the physics for that are.
The animation is terrible, the sound's terrible. They just kind of go...
It's the stock splat sound that a lot of Sega games do. Including D2, which is better than this.
What's worse than this?
Death Trap Dungeon. Criticom. Superman.
Just Superman. Fuck that guy.
Virtual Hydlide.
Oh god.
Actually, no, I think Virtual Hydlide's better than this.
Just these big golem guys. Oh god, they're everywhere.
So, these ruins, what exactly about them was stream put in zombies?
They're old? That doesn't answer your question, I know. That's the answer you're getting, though.
I mean, at least we're not killing a bunch of indigenous people again.
Yeah. Don't think this game went into that territory, thankfully.
Also, they're not even like modern zombies. I think they're like gladiators.
Yeah, because they got fucking swords. But then there's just
And
Tarman, which is like the dude.
Barton helmet.
Like Tarman's like a dude in a jacket. Like I don't know. That doesn't work here.
Is this why this whole army is like really multicultural? Like the Metal Slug universe just takes place in Pangea?
Can that golem's attack also not hit us because it attacks way above us?
I wouldn't put it past this game.
Because we just kind of stood right in front of that and didn't take damage. See, like, I haven't seen a lot of like non-army enemies either. We've seen like the fish, which is just a weird random thing they threw in there, and then they suddenly were just like, okay, here's a zombie level with golems. And it's not, like, relevant to anything? I don't think.
I mean, the zombie level was, like, by far the most famous level in Metal Slug, so they tried to recapture the magic in this piece of shit.
You know, I think they missed the mark. I don't know what they could have done wrong, other than everything.
Yeah.
I do not remember the knife doing that, Jesus.
We were playing Resident Evil Code Veronica the other day and wanted to put that in Metal Slug.
What do we have to go all the way back down here?
So I guess I should edit Van's Marco to have the knife act just like this game.
Trigger equals 1.
Yeah.
That's a coding joke for all those people in the audience who don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Who in our audience is going to get this far?
You say that, like, you gotta see the cutscenes. Like, this game's cutscenes or something else.
That is so far, like, the only thing that is keeping my interest is hearing what horrible casting decision is going to befall a beloved character next.
It's a good thing.
Are they going to put it... Sorry.
It's a good thing there's a relatively large amount of cutscenes in this game, too, so,
Thank you.
Are they going to include Hyakutaro and, like, give him the most bored voice ever?
I don't know if this game is good enough to have, Yakutaro in it. Yeah, like, that attack, seriously, like, that will just hit you, and you're just like, I can't tell where the hitbox is. Because it's just an effect.
I do like that you can dismember these zombies. That's a odd detail, given that this game's not detailed.
Yeah. Yeah, that hit him.
Yeah, you just no-sold that.
It's just, here comes Golem. Doo 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 doo.
I love that when I see red blood, I know that's when Marco got hit.
I'm guessing, by the way, this person's playing the Tarman's just not worth shooting. Or, never mind. Fuck me, I guess.
He wanted to spend quality time with the Tarman. Oh god, the power-up magnetism. This is so PlayStation. Like, not 2, just PlayStation.
Oh. God, this level design. Like, why would you make somebody have to jump down and then climb all the way back up for items like that? There's nothing to it other than to waste your time. And I'm a little upset that this player is spending so much time wasting so much time on items.
How was this developed by SNK Playmore? How was this not personally commissioned to the devil himself? I was like, why are the zombies bleeding red for a moment and screaming normally?
No, there's Morden's back.
They just happen to be there, hiding safely from the zombies.
This is not okay, announcer.
Nothing about this game's okay.
We never got it localized, so that's okay.
Yeah. Except we're still enduring this somehow. It never got localized, but YouTube happened.
That perverse laugh. I knew you'd turn up.
Perverse laugh!
Alan O'Neill.
Happy to see you again, but I don't have time for a leisurely reunion. It's almost time for a guest to arrive.
So that's the voice they went with for Alan.
Introduce you.
Yeah.
Army's new weapon, the underground cruise missile. I'm sure I don't have to tell you it's targeted to kill.
Underground cruise missile.
Laboratory.
Bingo.
You think I'll permit it?
You won't lay a finger on it.
All I have to do is stop that missile.
What the fuck?
I apologize to every bad thing I've ever said about Sonic Adventure 1's cutscene animations.
So, no joke, a long time ago, I actually Let's Played this game with an old friend, and, it was an awful time. Those videos are lost, and I'm glad. But anyway, I do specifically remember my friend really loved the name Underground Cruise Missile.
Yeah, I think Underground Cruise Missile has the most personality out of all the characters in this game.
But seriously, it's a missile they designed to fire underground? For what it's worth, too, I believe this is a timed thing. You have to actually, like, blow this thing up before it, like, leaves. Because it's just...
Good thing we saved this ammo. Bloody flamethrower.
We'll use, like, 1% of it. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's like kind of slowly making its way through that wall that it's digging through because it's an underground cruise missile.
I think Underground Cruise Missile should get the Video Game Oscars award for Best Supporting Character.
It's got the most personality, yeah. It's got the best voice acting, and then it doesn't have any.
I think I should make underground cruise missile in Graffiti Kingdom.
Also, they use these bars like rings.
Yeah, mission complete.
Mission complete.
The fact that he says it twice.
It's like, yes! Yes! But worse. It doesn't have the bagpipes.
Really done it. Peregrine Falcon scum! Your special forces squad has given me one major migraine.
Peregrine Falcon.
You plan to blow this place up?
Well, yeah, that's what the underground cruise missile is for.
Like a real Falcon. You think I'll let you? Blow this place! Oh. What?
What, he has a gun? Wait, what?
You! You're not one of us! Who are you?
You just realized that? You really are a musclehead.
You're...
Even an officer like you should have known the faces of your own men, huh?
You should know that I could contort my face to be half of its width to look like one of these guys. The fuck?
Enough talk.
So what's it gonna be?
How about
How
you?
about surrendering?
Me? Surrender? Just who do you think you're talking to, Toots? No,
Toots.
get down!
Alan McNeil, sexist extraordinaire.
I won't forget this. The next time we meet will be the last!
Am I going to hear "Come Home to Mommy" in this voice?
Like him sure are hard to stop.
I don't think so.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm peachy.
This place is gonna collapse.
We should get the heck out of here.
Yeah, let's move out.
Okay, they're okay with saying "damn," but not "hell."
No, he said hell earlier. She's just very clean.
You're great.
I was gonna say they did Airy dirty in this game, but I mean they did Metal Slug dirty in this game.
Everyone's done dirty by association.
Yeah. Oh god. All right.
Out of the frying pan and into
Watermelons.
the fire. Oh, jeez. So what do we do now? We lost our objective, Morden. Major Rossi.
Marco here.
Oh, reached you at last. Since we were cut off all of a sudden, I have been worried sick about you.
Don't worry, I secured the melon.
This time, I just got back to the surface.
Is that so? If you go underground again, tell me first. I told you I was worried sick. I tried to reach you.
I think Watermelon might be a more endearing character than Cruise Missile.
I can't get it out of my mind. It was like always the perky little chatterbox, aren't you? What? That voice has got to be Ari?
These aren't like walkie-talkies. Their sound doesn't carry.
The Major's colic? We just met up with each other. I was underground too. Is that so? By the way, listen up, Ari. You two really know how to abuse personnel.
Is she like the dog character from Graffiti Kingdom?
Sounds like she has the same direction. I wonder who are the voice actors. Let me see this.
Actually, I'm very curious. Yeah.
I hope there are Countdown Vampires connections.
Good idea. And stay in sequence, will you?
It looks like it all started when Morden got his hands on the Alator.
So what is this Alator anyway?
What's
The
it?
Alator.
Rival jewel of scientific achievement.
So if he's got the Alator technology, he can make weapons far more advanced than anything we've got.
Yep, and he acquired it 10 years ago while he was still a general with a government army. It
She
seems
just has
like
such a
it's
round
something
head.
Alator. reignited Morden's ambitions. But he
Can you
wasn't
stop
able
zooming
to
in on those eyes,
develop
please?
Altor to its full potential.
She's gonna live in my nightmares.
We've been able to suppress Morden's coup d'etat.
Yep, but at the same time, Morden found a new backer. The founder of Surmay Ogma Enterprises and
It's this guy again.
Mr. Ogma.
I guess they like that
They
shot.
not only provided Morden with military funds, but their technology succeeded.
We have this
in
one picture on
analyzing
profile, I'm
the
sorry.
And Morden, obtaining this mighty military power, was able to wipe out the army. Let's get going, Ari. We don't have time to stand around here.
I don't think I can find the voices.
I'm kind of not surprised, actually.
Look over there.
What?
I still want to point out that in an interview that was in Metal Slug Anthology, when they were asked if Metal Slug had a movie, what would it be like? Like, they were like, it would be something like Saving Private Ryan. Somehow, this is like more in line with the series than this fucking game.
We've got points like this all over the world.
Wow, that is nice.
He touched the melon and spawned an airplane slug?
Is that why the watermelons are here? Please tell me that's the case.
Pull back and regroup.
If we
Yeah.
regroup our firepower, that'll give Morden the same opportunity. And what sort of strength will the army have if we try to regroup anyway?
What?
The more time we take, the less of an
Why?
advantage we'll have.
But it's just the two of us. Attacking the enemy base with no battle plan, that's just plain suicide.
So, yeah, Marco
Skill,
is voiced
experience,
by
and luck
a guy
on
who
our side.
only did that and King of Fighters 2006.
You're just
Of course.
insane.
I know it's
A lot of these are
crazy
just for this
idea. Come
game.
with me, so I guess I'll go it alone from here on in.
Metal Slug 2006.
To run away while you march into the maw of death? That's a dumber plan than the other one. All right, you can add my skill experience.
These people are really chatty.
Plan.
Thanks.
Um,
You're the best. I knew I could count on you.
Jessica Washman is one of the actresses, and she had a role in Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories.
Alright. Like, the acting isn't like, or the voices aren't like, what should I say? The writing isn't like Englishy or anything. Like, it seems like it was properly translated. And there's like actual like jokes and stuff, but it has no direction, and it's really not fitting.
The casting is bad, the acting is bad.
So, you know what Metal Slug is great at? Auto-scrollers.
Not this. Welcome to shit, Star Fox. Oh, those are cactuses, not watermelons. That's depressing.
I really thought you were making a joke, but yeah. Those are, those some flat cacti.
Yeah, just a lot of people that were only employed for this and King of Fighters Maximum Impact 2.
Perfect. Did Fio
One of
have
them
the
was
same
voiced
voice?
by a marketing person.
Good. Was Fio's voice the same in both games?
I don't think so. Which is weird.
A little bit. I can't tell if this has branching paths or not. It kind of looked like it did. Not that
No, but we do have Ninon Beer in this game.
Great.
Oh no, the developers messed up again!
So, remember that weird sand sub from 5? Yeah.
Well, I guess this looks slightly more like a boss than the others so far.
It's true.
I mean, you have actual gameplay structure here. Not good gameplay structure, mind you, but structure.
It's true. It's very true.
I like how we have the easiest bullet hell to dodge in video game history. Oh, cool. They actually did something.
I don't know. This looks kind of annoying if you ask me. Just because, like, it's really hard to tell exactly where those things are going.
It's still a step up from the past several boss fights. Give it something.
I don't have to give this game anything.
Okay, I agree with you there. I like that one of the related videos is a PS2 long play for Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, which is a substantially better game than this.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm not saying much. Also in the relateds is somebody doing a Let's Play of The Ring, Terror's Realm, which has comparable voice acting to this.
Oh.
You okay, lady?
This is,
I take back this boss being even remotely interesting. That missile was just inexcusably bad.
It's like we shot out most of the other things, so it just didn't have anything to fire with at all. Oh my god.
I mean, they tried something, except it still sucks. How did this person die in this game exactly? Oh god, that is like 989 Twisted Metal degrees of bad polygon damage.
Oh god, I just noticed the muzzle flash effect on our Slug. It looks awful.
I mean, fitting for this game. Its soundtrack is not even memorable. Like, this game has nothing for it. Like, I've played a lot of bad games, like Deep Fear and stuff, that at least have great soundtracks. This doesn't have anything.
Oh?
Finally, an attack that's actually dangerous.
I think we just face tanked it, because, it just really occurred to me that we were flying this plane backwards. How the fuck?
What the Huh? You're right. How?
Why wasn't it the copter? Oh.
And Marco is just staring in disbelief that that actually happened. Wow, we really just fought somebody by driving an airplane backwards.
Some awesome weapon.
The backwards flying airplane.
Understand. Now you know just how strong Morden's forces are.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that already because we saw that boss in Metal Slug 5.
Let's go back and rethink our strategy.
No way. What I understand is that we've got to defeat Morden fast. He's an opponent we're able to beat.
So I guess you're saying there's no stopping now.
Yes, there is. We're stopping Morden and his goons. Now let's move out.
That's writing.